quiet here this morning. Hardly any birds. Very unusual for my garden. The sun's in and out, but it's a beautiful morning. I thought you'd like to come out. I'm having my cup of coffee. There's a plane going over. If I can show you. Can you see it? Very rarely have planes go over here. The wind's gone up a bit now. Yeah, we're supposed to get high temperatures today after it being really chilly. We're going to have a few warm days, but the leaves are coming off the tree. Look how big our tree's got. It's enormous now. It's been here for 11 years, so it got really nice, and the pigs are looking smart. Everything's very green and overgrown. All needs a good trim back. Here's my angel. I love this angel. I bought one exactly the same for my mum and dad's grave. Not many pots here because we've emptied a lot out because we thought we were moving. Oh, there's another plane. It's playing up there now. Lots of planes today. Oh, and a pigeon. So yeah, I was listening to Gail's video the other day where she was talking about hamburgers and how she loved them and her memories as a child. And I was thinking to myself, you know, when did I first have a hamburger? And you know, it was when I was about 15 and a half. I had a hamburger. And I'd gone out with my boyfriend for the day. We got the train down to Brighton, which is a seaside town on the south coast. I like going on trains. They're one of the things I'm not travel sick on, because I'm very travel sick. So yeah, it was a lovely day out. He suggested it, so we took the bus, double-decker bus, from the top of my road to the station, and we went from Wokingham station to Brighton, and it was a lovely day. Look at this pigeon. Oh, it's took off. That's because I said look at it. Yeah, never known it this quiet in my garden. The birds must all be on holiday, perhaps. What do you think? But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we took the train down to Brighton because I love the sea, and we thought we'd go for a day out. And yeah, we went down to Brighton for the day, and I didn't realise that Brighton is one of the beaches in England that has lots and lots of pebbles. It's not a sandy beach, so it wasn't so comfortable to sit on. There's another plane. It's been plagued with planes today. Pigeons coming. There's another plane there. I don't know if I'm catching these planes. I'm just putting you in roughly in the direction they're coming from. But anyway, yeah, we went down and we sat on the beach. It was very pebbly, but I loved sitting watching it, watching the sea, you know, watching the sound of the sea. It's so relaxing. I've always loved it. Probably because I live inland, you know. I don't know. But and we were looking for somewhere to go for lunch. Well, of course I wanted fish and chips, because you know me and fish and chips. And he said, oh no, there's a new American restaurant just opened here. I wanted to try. So I said, oh, okay. Because American restaurants in England in the early 60s were rare. So we went to this American restaurant, and it was very different to anything I'd seen before, and it was called Wimpy. I don't know how many people remember Wimpy, but we had this hamburger and chips, and I'd never had a hamburger in a bun, toasted bun, before in my life. Oh, it's one of the pigeons shouting. And it was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it, and I'll never forget that, going to Wimpy for that. And it was strange because they had these kind of seats like you had on a train, where you had a seat that you had to slide along, and a table in between, and I'd never been to anything like that before, so it was a totally new experience for me and for my husband, because that's who my boyfriend was at the time. And yeah, and it was gorgeous, and I'll never forget it. It was a lovely day, actually. We went down for the whole day and had some candy floss and a ride on some of the rides there and in the fun fair, and it was a really nice day, you know. I'll never forget it. It was really good, and it just reminded me of that. So thank you so much, Gail, for bringing back that memory. And yeah, thank you for coming out in my garden today. And I hope I caught those planes. I don't know if I did. But I hope you enjoyed being out in my garden. I'm going to finish the rest of my nice cup of vanilla coffee and just have a relax. Look at my Buddha, isn't he gorgeous? You don't usually see him, he's usually tucked around the corner, but because we've got rid of so many pots now, you can see him, and he's holding this necklace. Isn't he lovely? So have a good rest of your day. Love you, ladies and gentlemen.